To this day.
Let me tell you something.
I'm going through some things.
To this day.
If you going through what I'm going through, I need you to hit that like button. If you going through what I'm going through, I need you to comment below 1111 because I'm going through some things. If you going through it right now, you feel like giving up, I need you to hit that like button. If you're going through it right now, you're going through money problems, you're going through financial stress, you're going through relationship issues, I need you to hit that like button right now because this message for you. If you're going through it with your kids, I need you to hit that like button right now. If you're going through it, man, with family members, man, I need you to hit that like button right now. This one here, this for you because this is real. I'm telling you right now because I'm going through it. I feel depressed.
What?
I feel like giving up. You ever felt like that? You ever felt depressed? You ever felt like you wanted to give up? Man, this ain't working for you, man. I feel like I'm trying everything I can. I'm doing everything I need to do, but nothing is working, man. I feel like I'm being overlooked. I feel like I just ain't good enough. You ever felt like that? You ever felt like you gave it all you got? You ever felt like people just overlook you? You ever felt underpaid? You ever felt underrated? You ever felt how I feel, man? Because I feel used. I feel underappreciated. I feel like I'm wasting my time trying. I feel like I'm wasting and I'm wasting time trying and I ain't never gonna make it. I'm just waiting. I need to go do something else. Have you ever felt like that, baby, where you felt like you need to go do something else? This job you working on ain't paying good enough. This goddamn career field you chose ain't doing you right. You need to do something else. If you felt like everything you doing just ain't working, you feel like you ain't never gonna make it, you feel how I feel, baby, because I'm going through it. Sometimes I just be thinking like, man, it's time for me to crash out. Sometimes I feel like crashing now. Do you ever feel like that? Do you ever feel like, man, I'm about to crash out, man? I done gave it all I got. It ain't working. I'm ready. Pow! One to the head. It's over with, man. Sometimes I get these crazy thoughts going through my mind and I don't know how to control them. Do you get them thoughts? Can you control what you think in your head? Because sometimes I get to thinking that everybody around me just out to take from me. They came to get their plate to go. Do you feel like that? I don't feel love sometimes. It feel like nobody care about me. It feel like nobody cares. That's why I stopped Facebooking my problems. I learned how to face my problems because nobody cares. Do you feel like that? Have you ever felt like nobody care about your problems? Sometimes life just seems real hard and I can't do this no more. Do you ever feel like that? Sometimes I feel like I don't have a purpose to keep living. I need to just give up. It's too much for me. Sometimes I feel like my bills is too much. Sometimes I feel like my kids is too much. Sometimes I feel like my daily overhead is just too much for me. Do you feel like that? Comment below. I need to know if you feel how I feel when your bills overloading, your kids overloading, everything you doing just ain't mounting up and you feel like you ain't got no reason to live no more. Let me tell you something. Sometimes I just want to get drunk on that goddamn drink or get high on that goddamn smoke, man, so I can feel like I escape. I can't deal with it no more. Somebody pass the goddamn blunt. Somebody pass the goddamn drink. Do you ever feel like that?
Yeah!
Do you ever feel like you need to hit something? You need to get on that shit. Do you ever feel like you gotta hit the blunt? Do you ever feel like you gotta shoot it up? Do you ever feel like you gotta pour it up? You're turning your pain into champagne. Do you ever feel like that?
Girl!
Because see, sometimes I feel like that. Sometimes I just get so frustrated that I take my frustration out on my kids. You ever felt like that? You ever find yourself cussing a little bit out? A little bam bam out. You ever find yourself cussing little Pooh-Sean out, little Ray Ray out? You ever find yourself hurting people that ain't hurt you? You supposed to love them, they ain't did nothing to you. The person that did it to you ain't nowhere around you, but you gotta take it out on the person that you can control. You ever felt like that?
Yeah!
I try to ask my family for help. Sometimes I go to family and ask them, can you help me? I need to talk to you. I want to tell you something. But then family, get off the phone with me and go tell other family members that I don't even deal with about my shit. Do you ever go through that where your family going to tell your problem and you thought you could call on family and talk to them? You thought you could call on family and get a listening ear, but you realize real quick that a listening ear is attached to a running mouth snatched up in your house. You ever felt like that? And I ain't playing, nigga. Can you? Somebody comment below if you feel like that. Comment right now below if you ever felt like that. Feel like giving up. Feel like you want to crash out and lash out on somebody's ass. Feel like you just want to quit the shit that you've been dealing with. Feel like you can't take it no more and you're about to explode. Feel like you've been asking the wrong people for help when they going to tell everybody that you ass. Sometimes you could get to a point like me where you go to venting the co-workers, but they got your business going all around the goddamn job. Do you ever feel like that? Like, man, you get so emotional. I know it's a woman on here feeling me right now. You getting so emotional with your problems, trying to figure out a way to solve them, that you're going to Rebecca at your goddamn job, or you're going to Jessica, or you're going to Jezebel, or Jazzy Faye, or one of them people work where you work. Let me tell you something. You're going to tell them what's going on in your house, and when you turn your back to clock out to go on lunch break, they going up in there with them other fake hoes telling them what you got going on. Somebody comment below if you know what I'm talking about, man. Say something else. No. You want to vent to your co-workers, but your co-workers is just not your friends. They simply co-workers, and you realize that you got to get your money and go home. You realize you can't talk to family, you can't talk to friends because the word friend got end in it. You can't talk to co-workers because you've been here to work and they ain't your goddamn friends, they're replaceable. You can't talk to nobody. So sometimes I start to feel like I ain't got nobody to talk to. Then I get to talking to God. I say, then I get on my knees and go to talking to God. Heavenly Father, the creator of all things. I get on this, I get in this Bible. I get on my knees and get to talking to God. But then I just started to feel like he ain't listening to me. You ever felt like that? You ever felt like you was talking to God? You was telling God your problems and you was looking for a miracle. You was ready for God to solve your problems overnight. You was ready for God to deliver you. And he ain't come through at the time you want him to. Let me tell you something, baby. To this day, I've been lonely in crowds. You ever been in a room full of friends, but you feel like you alone? You ever been in a room full of family member, man, where everybody sitting around pouring up, everybody eating, but you still feel alone? I've been lonely in crowds. I've been lonely in outings. I've been lonely in groups. I've been lonely in my relationship. Because sometimes the key word in relationship is ship. Sometimes you could be on a ship that ain't taking you nowhere. Have you ever felt like that? See, the key word in relationship is relate. Sometimes the person you're in a relationship with can't relate to the things you're going through, and you can start to feel lonely in your relationship. Have you ever felt like that? Comment below 1111 right now and tell me if you felt like you've been alone in your relationship. I've been lonely while dealing with my pain. I've been lonely by dealing in my pain. I've been dealing with this pain alone, and the whole time I feel like crashing out because I don't know how to get this pain out of me. Nobody can't help me. A doctor can't work on me. A heart surgeon can't stop it from hurting, baby. I got to go through it, and I'm going through it by my goddamn self. I feel alone. Somebody comment right now if you feel how I feel, baby. You ever felt like that? The only woman that ever understood me was my grandma. And when she died, Nothing ever, nothing in the world ever, and I'm part of my emotions tonight, baby. But ever since my grandma died, nothing ever been the same. I miss my grandma so much that I trade everything I have to have her back. You ever felt like that? You ever felt like if the person that you want could relate to, your daddy, it could be your mama, it could be your auntie, it could be goddamn Uncle Buck, it could be somebody that you had that raised you when the whole family turned against you, they shielded you. I'm talking about somebody that you had as a close friend. They stayed down with you when everybody turned on you. Have you ever felt like that when they died? To the point where you miss them so much and you done lost touch, and now you got all this stuff, but you will give all this stuff back to have one conversation with that person just to tell them, hey, this is what I'm going through, and for them to tell you, baby, it's gonna be all right. Let me tell you something, baby. I'm at that point. I miss my grandma so much, man. My grandma was like my mama, and I trade anything. I trade everything I have just to have my grandma back. And see, I do know, comment below if you feel like this. I do know that my grandma prayers is protecting me to this day. Comment below right now if you know your grandma prayers still protecting you to this day. If you know your daddy prayers still protecting you to this day. If you know your mama prayers still protecting you to this day. If you know Uncle Buck prayers, he might not be here in the physical, but you can hear his voices. You can hear him because he your ancestor now, and he your guardian angel, and he protecting you to this day. Somebody comment below right now, man, because sometimes I just feel depressed. Sometimes I get so depressed that I just don't want to get out of bed. Sometimes I just want to lay there and let the whole day pass. Do you ever feel like this? You ever feel like you want the whole day to go by and you don't want nobody to ask you why? Sometimes you don't even got the script to cry. You just laying in your bed. You don't want to hear no TV. You don't want to hear the voices in your head. You just laying there tuning everybody out. You want to be alone. Do you ever get that depressed? Have you ever felt that down? Have you ever felt that out? Let me tell you something. Sometimes I get anxiety so bad where it feel like I'm having a heart attack. My heart go to bouncing and palpating, baby. Heart palpitation going down in my chest. It's getting so bad. What? Sometimes I go on vacations, right? And no matter what kind of vacation I go to, or no matter what kind of concert, or no matter what kind of comedy show, or no matter what kind of thing that I use to entertain me, man, it seems like when I return from that outing or that vacation, it feel like all the pain just come back and meet me at the doorstep. When I'm putting my bags in my house, when I'm taking everything out my bag, the pain just drowning me. It ain't going nowhere because I ain't dealing with it. It feel like I escaped for the moment, but I came right back knocking on the devil door. You ever felt like that? Somebody comment below if you feel like that. Somebody comment below if you feel like giving up. Somebody comment below if you feel like quitting. Even though you got kids, even though you got people depending on you, you got dependents that you claim on your goddamn income tax, you still feel like giving up. Somebody comment below because I'm at the door right now. And if you feel how I feel, if you felt like giving up, if you felt depressed, if you felt homeless, if you felt jobless, if you felt left out, if you ever felt like any one of these things where people counted you out, I want you to understand, I got the antidote to your problem. Straight up. I got the remedy that's gonna relieve you of all your pain or regret. I'm finna relieve you of all your stress. I got the antidote, baby. I got the antidote, baby. Let me tell you something. I got the solution to your depression. I got the medicine that's gonna make you feel better, baby. If you have a car, or you able to walk to the goddamn hospital nearby your house, I'm finna help you right now. Tell me real quick, because I'm going through some things, and you might can relate to me what I'm going through. You might be going through the same thing. If you got a car, Are you able to walk? I know you feel down. I know you don't feel like driving. Most of us don't like driving, but this one time, I want you to jump in your car. The only thing you need to do is go to your local hospital. I'm talking about the big one around the corner. I'm talking about the big one down the street. And when you get to that hospital, park your car. Ask them where the ICU at. I'm talking about, ask them where the ER room at, emergency room area. I want you to go up in that place and look around. I want you to look around at them people on that hospital bed right now fighting for their life. I want you to understand something. When you look at them people fighting, you see them going, ding, ding, ding. You hear the buzzer going, ding, ding, ding. When you look around at them people on them hospital beds fighting for their life, I want you to then take a step back and put your hand on the left side of your chest. And when you feel it move up and down, I want you to understand something. That's called a purpose. I want you to understand something else. I want you to take a deep breath once you feel that beat on the left side of your chest called a purpose, right? I want you to take a deep breath. I want you to exhale, baby. Once you take a deep breath, I want you to exhale. That breath you just took was somebody last. Somebody just lost their life. Somebody just took their last breath. I don't care how ugly life can get. When you visit a hospital, it's going to show you that there's nothing more beautiful than precious than goddamn good health. I don't care how ugly your life is. When you go to a hospital and walk in that ICU, when you go in there and look at people fighting for life on a coma, dead, sleep, don't know if they're going to wake up. When you look at the pain that people that's visiting these people sitting on the outside, been sleeping for days in a chair, got a bed at home but couldn't leave them people there. When you go in there and look at that, it's going to let you know ain't nothing in life more beautiful or precious than having good health. And if you got good health, you're blessed. Because somebody right now wishing for a heart transplant. Or they just like my daddy wishing for a new kidney. Or they waiting to get a liver treatment. Or they got cancer or some shit that they can't get rid of. And they on chemo and chemo is taking them down low. Shout out to my dog on here going through it right now, man. My main man out there in Jacksonville, Mr. Chapman, man. Yeah, I'm talking about the real one, man. Let me tell you something. There's some people right now going through it right now, man. And you got to understand, if you got good health, you are blessed. Because somebody right now is wishing for a heart transplant or a kidney, or wishing they could get rid of this cancer. And if all your health is fully if all your organs are fully functional, God is good. I want you to type in right now, God is good. Comment below right now, reading all the comments. Comment below, God is good if you got all your ligaments. Comment below, God is good if you got all your organs and they work. Ain't nothing hurting on you. Even if it is hurt, you're still able to get up and put on your shirt. Comment below right now. That alone is enough to be grateful and thankful of God's mercy. When you realize that you're blessed, I want you to get out that hospital. I want you to jump back in your car. I want you to leave that hospital. And if you're still feeling internally trapped, if you feeling that people ain't feeling you, I want you to go visit your local jailhouse or your local prison facility, you know, down there, down the street by the fence over there. I want you to go down the street. And when you get there, I want you to visit the death row inmates. I want you to pull up and ask them, hey man, my uncle on death row. Hey man, my cousin on death row. Hey man, my closest dog on death row. I want to visit them. I want you to pull up and ask them, can you visit the death row inmate? And when you get in there and see them people in there, man, the people that's locked down and waiting to die, look at them inmates that's in them red jumpsuits, chained down to the ground to a one-man cell. They only go outside to play for an hour every day. And outside ain't really outside because they in a dorm. They ain't even feeling no outside ill. They don't get to see their family like you do. They don't get to see their kids like you do. They don't get to see their companion or their loved ones like you do. They don't get to see their husband or their wife every night like you do. They gotta use baby oil, baby. Let me tell you something. They lost loved ones the whole time they been on death row. They lost people to death and couldn't attend the funeral. And here you go, feeling locked down and mentally confined, and these people really confined, doing hard time. Let me tell you something. Freedom alone is a privilege. When you visit these incarcerated people, man, when you visit the incarcerated, it's gonna show you that there's nothing better or more precious than freedom. When you free, you understand that that alone is a privilege. Goddamn it. That man, my blood on my. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm emotional right now. That's why many immigrants over here fighting to get in this goddamn country right now. You know why? Because they coming here with nothing and they realize all I gotta do is get one foot on the U.S. soil and I'm here to stay. Let me tell you something. They come here with nothing. What? But then they end up being business owners. And then they end up employing people like you. Do you understand what I'm saying? They come here with nothing on a banana boat. And they end up employing people like you. They ain't got no PhD. They ain't got no player hating degree. They ain't got no goddamn. They ain't got none of that shit. You got all them accolades. You say you got, oh, I went to college 25 years. They ain't got none of that shit, but they employing you. Think about what I'm saying. That's on a whole nother topic, though. Do you know there are prisoners that been locked down half their life with felonies on their goddamn records? But when they come home, they pass you financially. They pass you with your business. They pass you because you are worried and depressed over the wrong things. You letting life whoop on your ass and you ain't fighting life back. Life taking the punch on your ass. They whooping on your ass. Them prisoners in there doing time because you can lock my body, but you can't trap my mind. They end up reading a good book. They end up reading the Holy Bible while they end up baby. And the whole time you outside, you're crying over Fendi, Louis, Gucci, Prada. You're crying over shit that don't even matter. Let me tell you something. You are worried and depressed over the wrong things. You are allowing life to whoop on your ass and you not fighting back. And when you realize God has blessed you with health and freedom, a blessing that's deprived of many people, a blessing that's deprived of many folk. Many people might got money, but money can't stop a death from health. Many people got money. Jeffrey Epstein had money, but money couldn't free him when they locked him up. Sometimes you can have problems that money can't solve. Money can't stop depression. Money can't fix anxiety. It can only suppress it. Let me tell you something, man. When you leave that jailhouse, you're going to come to understand that you are blessed by the Most High with freedom. I know you feel like giving up. I know you feel like crashing out, but understand this. Jail don't serve the food you like. You like oxtails. Boy, you like fried chicken. Boy, you like macaroni and cheese. Don't crash out because they don't serve that in there, baby. I know you feel left out. I know you feel overlooked. But you can't feel forgotten. You can't feel more abandoned than them people on death row records that don't get no goddamn visits. You can't feel more abandoned or left out than them people on them hospital beds right now, sick finna die, and ain't nobody visiting them. They got sons and daughters that ain't even come and visit them the whole time they've been in there 3-4 years. You are blessed. You are blessed with God's favor. You are blessed with God's mercy upon you. I don't care how hard you got it. It always could get worse. Everything you going through right now financially, man, it's gonna get better. All the hard times you're going through right now are the dream of the people that got income to fix it. Let me tell you something right now, man. It's some situations you going through right now financially. Y'all pardon my words, man. I'm all over the place. But I got to tell you the truth, man. I'm emotional talking about this because I've been getting a lot of messages about people trying to give up. It's mental health issues out here. People really crashing out. They going through financial. I want to shout out LaVonda Rainey on here. Thank you so much for supporting me always, baby. I appreciate you. Let me tell you something. The situations that you're going through right now financially are the dream of some people that ain't even got an income to fix the situation. It's some people that ain't got a job. They wish they had money problems because that means they got the money to solve them. The situations that you crying about right now about your husband or your wife or your significant other are the dream of a lonely person. You around here mad at Pushan or Big Booty Bum Quisha. But let me tell you something. It's somebody out there right now praying on a companion to be mad about. Every night they praying for one. They asking God to send the right man to their life, and you right here praying that this man get up out your face because he don't want to buy you no Berkey bag. You want a Berkey. What's wrong with you, baby? The things you are complaining about are the same exact things you should be thanking God for. So you done went to the hospital and you done seen the sick people. You left there and went to the jailhouse and seen the people on death row records that's in prison, right? Now I want you to jump in your car and back your car up out that prison facility and we finna go to the cemetery. Now I want you to, it's a graveyard in every hood because that's where they killing you at. They got graveyards in every hood. I want you to pull up to the cemetery. Let's visit the dead right quick. The ones that wish they was alive right now. When you get to the goddamn graveyard, you gonna start to realize that a life is priceless and the ground we walk on today is our roof tomorrow. The ground that you walk on will be your roof tomorrow. Be grateful. You are living on borrowed time right now. We one day gotta get this life back. One day we gotta get his life back, just like your dad gave his life back. Just like your mama gave her life back. Just like your grandma, just like my grandma gave her life back. Just like my auntie gave her life back. We living on borrowed time, baby. As a man born, so shall he return. You're born as dirt, you go back in the dirt, baby. While you are here and able, you can't give up. You can't feel like you don't got a purpose. Because if God was through with you, I'm talking about if God was finished with you right now, you will be deceased, dead, it's over. He'll kill you in the morning. Live life to the fullest because you'll never know what tomorrow holds. You never know what problems you're going to face tomorrow. Let me tell you something. I done been on the top of the world before. I done been on the highest elevators in Dubai, looking over the Burj Khalifa. I done been to the highest mountain out there in California. I done been all across the world, but let me tell you something. I done been to the low, baby. I'm talking about the bottom of the barrel. I done been hacked. I done been set up. I done been robbed. I done been ridiculed. Let me tell you something. All this came at an unplanned moment. I didn't plan to get set up. I didn't plan to get took down through there. I didn't plan to lose everything. I didn't plan to click a button and everything hacked from me. I didn't plan for people to be on here scamming, talking about you won $750 using my name. I didn't plan for that, baby. But I thank God for them problems. I thank God for having the script and the script and the profound information and knowledge and wisdom and understanding to battle them pressures and pains that's coming to me. And I couldn't give up. I couldn't give up because I got a little girl in there calling me daddy. You can't give up because you got a little girl in there calling you mama. Somebody comment below right now if you got a daughter in there that call you mama, but you feel like giving up. Sometimes you wish you had a mama to call on. Somebody comment below, man, if you got a son in there that call you daddy and you know you can't quit because your son looking at you like a strong daddy. You can't show no weak spots to your son because he looking at you like a strong daddy. You got to thank God for that. Because God wouldn't have gave you them kids if you ain't had the ability to make sure they could live. You ain't had the ability to keep going. You can't quit, baby. Thank God for your problems just as much as you thank God for your blessings. You gotta go through the testing, baby, to get more blessings, baby. Problems produce strength. Problems teach you things that you never knew. Thank God for the tough battles that He giving you, because He only gives His strongest soldiers the toughest battles. He only get a tough battles to the strong soldiers, baby. And you strong. Somebody comment below, you strong. Somebody comment below, I'm strong. I need to know if you're strong on here. I've been hearing too many people talking about they giving up, feeling like tapping out. You ain't finna tap out on me, baby. Somebody comment below, I'm a champion. You a champion, baby. Somebody comment below, you a winner. I'm a winner, baby. Somebody comment below, I'm a winner. I appreciate all them donations. I appreciate everybody sending love to the cash out and super chatting and showing. I appreciate that. Shout out to LeVon Durant, always showing love. I see you on here, Chance Fudge, Jersey Boy Fudge on here. I see you on here, Chantel. I see you on here, who that is? Who that is? Ray now. What's up? I see you on here. Shout out to everybody on here, baby. I'm reading all the comments. Shout out to George on here. George, I see you, baby. Shout out to everybody supporting the movement, baby. Chantel, I see you. Sean, I appreciate that. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that, Asia. Thank you so much, baby. Brittany, thank you so much. I appreciate that, baby. Ain't nothing but love. But let me tell you something. You are strong. You are a champion. You are a winner. And winners never quit, because quitters never win. I'm going to say that again. You are strong. You are a champion. You are a winner. And winners never quit, because quitters never win. Comment below right now if you got the strength to keep going. Comment below, keep going. Comment below right now if you know God is testing you. Comment below, keep testing me. Somebody comment below, keep testing me right now. Comment below if you know you're going to conquer. Comment below if you know you're going to survive. Comment below if you know you finna excel through this test. See, I'm going to tell you something, man. You got to understand, every level you go up, you're going to have to knock another level down. Comment below if you're ready for the level up. Comment below if you're ready to level up, baby. Comment below if you're ready to knock the devil down. I'm ready. Comment below, baby. Comment below if you're ready to finish your test so you can get to your testimony, baby. You can't get a testimony without a test. It's impossible, baby. Somebody comment below if you know you can't get to the testimony without going through the test. And this is just a test, baby. If you ever felt like giving up, if you ever felt like quitting, if you ever felt like depressed, anxiety, if you ever felt used and abused, if you ever felt like they looked over you, if you ever felt like you wasn't good enough, if you ever felt like I just ain't that tough, comment below right now. You are not alone. I feel like that too. I feel just like you. But I know God ain't bring me this far just to bring me this far. God got more places for me to go. God got more things. What y'all thought I was talking about? I was finna quit doing this shit? Huh. I know y'all was watching for that. Y'all wait on me to say, I quit. I ain't doing videos. You got life up. You got life up, boy. I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life, boy. Boy, I'm going out like a Ford truck, boy. You ain't never seen a Ford truck break down. I'm an old Ford, boy. I'm Ford tough. Dude, you thought I was finna say I quit? Y'all coming on here the way that said I quit? Boy, you got life up. This my season, baby. And this your winning season too. Comment below if you know this your winning season. Comment below if you're ready. Comment below right now if you're ready for a blessing, baby. I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank everybody for the donations. Shout out to all the people, all the real ones that always support. Shout out to my dog on here from goddamn Jacksonville, man. We got something big cooking up. Mr. Chapman, I see you over here in the comments. I see you, boy. I appreciate you, baby. Always showing love. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's where I drop my content first. YouTube.com/NinoBrown305. Y'all make sure y'all become a member of We The Business. Go to MrProblemSolver.net. Make sure you book a one-on-one with Nino Brown right now. Go to MrProblemSolver.net. It's an option on there to book a one-on-one. Make sure you, if you don't know where it's at, it's in my bio. It's in the description of this video. It's somewhere on the internet where you can find how to find me one-on-one. Y'all be careful, man. It's a lot of people using my likeness and my name to scam people. It's not really me. I don't ask for no money. I don't do no contest to win no money. This is my only page, channel, all that. I don't play like that, man. This the real deal, Nino Brown, the real deal, Holyfield. I want to thank everybody for watching. Just always understand, if you ever feel like giving up, God got a plan. If God bring you through a tough, think about Job. Job lost everything, and God tripled his worth by tenfold. They took his kids. They took his cattle. They took everything from him. And God tripled his worth in front of the faces of everybody that told him to turn against God. If God did that for Job, he'll do it for you. Look at what Moses went through. Moses was a murderer. Look at what Samson went through with Delilah. Look at David, King David. Look at Solomon. Look at all these people, man. What's the one with the fish? Noah's Ark. Noah. Look at what Noah went through on that ark. And there's a reason why Noah ain't want nothing but animals on his goddamn boat. Because a lot of you people full of shit. Y'all comment below if you know what I'm saying. Look at all these big prophets that God used. God ain't used the riches. God took from the rich to see. Because the gates of heaven is narrow for a rich man. The man that got all the money in his hand, look at Puff Daddy and what he going through. Let me tell you something. It ain't about the riches. The race ain't to the swift, neither to the rich. It's to the one that can endure. Because time and chance happen to them all. That's in the Holy Bible. Y'all make sure y'all like this video. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. I want to thank everybody for watching, man. See y'all on the next video, baby. We the business.